Hi, welcome to our Training for Texas Museum webcast series. I'm Laura Casey, State Coordinator for the Museum Services Program, and we're having a conversation with Brian Crockett, our workshop instructor on strategic planning, and Ruth Rugg, the Executive Director of the Texas Association of Museums. And we're just going to have a conversation about strategic planning and why museums should plan.
Thank you, Laura. You know, I've been wondering that, and often when museum people call me and they say, really, our challenges are more about recruiting new board members and how do we get new volunteers, they don't think that that has anything to do with planning, but actually it does.
It's at the heart, you know. Every single time that a museum has a problem, it likely comes back to the idea that they don't have a plan, that they're not they don't have a sense of direction and where it is that they're headed. And so many of the sort of various dysfunctions of any institution come from the absence of that plan. But you know, it's interesting because we get a little bit confused sometimes in what our purpose is and what it is we're supposed to be about.
Right.
Planning is just like any other sort of ancillary activity of an institution, like fundraising or marketing and public relations. It's one other area of focus that any good institution has their fingers in. But nobody, you know, gets into the museum business in hopes of planning or in hopes of fundraising, you know? They're there for a different intent. They're there because they want to be involved specifically in some activity that surrounds preservation or education. So planning should always just serve that primary intent.
But there are very specific benefits, right?
Absolutely.
Reasons for museums to do this.
Absolutely, no question. So in terms of key institutional benefits, one of them is just as you referred to, and that is that if you've got a smart and progressive and really passion-filled plan, you're many times better equipped to attract new volunteers, to attract new sort of bees to the hive, if you will. So fundraising becomes easier, the recruitment of new board members becomes easier. The last thing you want to do, and if you've served on a board you know this, is go into an organization at the point at which you're trying to fix something.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
You really want to be part of a positive effort that where you can see positive change. And once you've got a plan and a fresh direction and a lot of energy behind it, it's much easier to bring new faces to the table.